concept of face reveals is one that doesn't seem necessary to many people on the internet. Every now and then, that faceless YouTuber would hype up the reveal of their face in order to capitalize off of the mystery their true identity gives off. And while there are many people who have done face reveals that are doing well for themselves today, the truth is, while face reveals might seem innocent on the surface level, when you dig deeper into this topic, there is an entire rabbit hole of issues that face reveals give off. From the typical harassment an average person would receive after showing their face to their viewers, to VTubers' face cams glitching out and then revealing their true face to everyone who was watching, all the way down to 4chan users doxing someone in order to solve the mystery of how they look in real life. In this video, we will go over everything that involves the revealing of a content creator's face, so sit back and relax, like and subscribe, and let's dive into the dangerous world of face reveals. I'm sure when many of you guys hear the term face reveal, you automatically assume that it means the traditional method a content creator would use when revealing their face. They would hype up the event on all of their social media accounts, garner the attention of everyone, depending on how much hype they were able to generate. Then when the time comes, after all the juicing of the hype, they finally make that anticipated reveal of their face. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, without any delay, this is hands down the worst method a content creator could use when revealing their face to the world. Generating large amounts of hype when doing something as vulnerable as revealing your face is always a bad decision to make, since with even little understanding of the internet culture, you would know that people are quick to harass you over practically anything, and on top of that, when you take this approach to revealing your face, it causes people to paint a picture of how you may look in real life, which oftentimes is far different than how you actually look. And this is the unfortunate deadly mistake that both Dizzy and Dream made back when they decided to reveal their face to the world. Dizzy was undoubtedly the best Apex player back in 2019, and while he was seeing unbelievable growth in his streaming career due to the immense hype around Apex Legends and also his skill on the game, his career came to a point where he felt that he needed to expand his brand from a faceless gamer to a face that everyone recognizes, since at this point in his career, he wanted to take part in LAN tournaments. But when he decided to turn his face reveal into an event, rather than just turning on a face cam randomly, this is when he unfortunately fell victim to the killer known as the black pill. The black pill is the idea that your looks/genetics are what determine how good or bad your dating life is going to be, which also means that if you're below average or even average, in many cases, people on the internet would harass you over that. And in the case of Dizzy, there were over 40,000 live viewers waiting to see how he looked in real life, and when he took off his mask, his chat devoured him.
We good. But yeah, what can I say?
He didn't look how they were expecting him to look, and because of the amount of people that were watching the stream with the intention of finding out how he looked in real life, the environment the face reveal took place in put Dizzy in a position where, unless he was extremely attractive, he was guaranteed to get harassed. And this was seen again in October of 2022, when one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers in the world at the time decided to reveal his face. And as everyone in the world knows, his face reveal was one of the worst decisions a YouTuber ever made in the history of content creation. Just like Dizzy, Dream was a faceless gaming YouTuber. However, unlike Dizzy, Dream's anonymous identity created intrigue that helped propel his career to heights that once seemed impossible, since the mystery behind who he is and what he really looks like behind the mask was a mystery that many people were hoping would be solved. This created conspiracies about who he is and how he looked in real life, and would actually result in him getting doxxed multiple times throughout his rise to stardom. But at a certain point in Dream's career, when he decided that he wanted to take the next step in his content creation career and go from a faceless gamer to a recognizable face that would appear in content alongside his other content creator friends, this is when Dream decided to make that deadly decision to reveal his face to the world. And I don't have to sit here and explain to you what went on when he revealed his face. I'm sure all of you guys know by now that the drama that occurred after Dream's face reveal was one that solidified its spot in the history books as the worst event created by a YouTuber ever. Before the face reveal, what seemed like every big gaming YouTuber at the time was hyping the hell out of his face reveal.
Oh my god. It's Tommy in it in the flesh.
No!
Hello. Hi, this is me. This is what I look like.
He's calling me right now on FaceTime. I'm about to see his face for the first time. I'm actually nervous. All right, here it is. Oh shoot! What the heck? You look like a baseball player. You scream baseball player to me.
You're rocking like a bit of a mullet.
I didn't want to say anything, but he's running the mullet. Wait, I don't know what I expected you to look like. You're actually handsome. This is messed up. You're not supposed to be attractive, Dream. People are gonna be pissed now. Thanks a lot.
Look, I'm a normal guy. Hello.
Oh my god! Hello! You're very pretty. I love your hair. I love your hair.
So when he revealed his face, and it honestly wasn't that bad in the grand scheme of things.
Do I just drop it? Alright, for real, I'm dropping it. Hi. It feels so awkward talking to a camera for the first time. Hi. My name is Clay, otherwise known as Dream, online.
Since as we stated earlier, the internet culture is known to jump to harassment when you reveal your face like this, it came to no surprise when the entire internet started harassing him since he looked far different than what they had expected him to look like. I wouldn't go as far as saying he set himself up for failure since it was an innocent face reveal looking past all the BS, but when you hype up your event and garner the attention of millions, you should expect that bad things are going to happen. But in the world of face reveals, while many content creators make that decision to reveal their face to the world on their own terms, some people unfortunately don't get that courtesy. And this is what happens every now and then in the world of VTubing. For those of you who don't know, whenever you see a VTuber, the animated persona on the screen isn't just a random animation. The VTuber uses facecam technology that allows the animated persona to act like the person who is behind the camera in real life. And because of this, you could probably already tell that there is a chance that things could go really bad for that person behind the camera. And this is what happened to a VTuber that goes by the name of Noracat. Noracat is a Japanese VTuber that does a wide variety of activities during their live streams, from gaming to story times to teaching people how to cook food. Outside of their VTubing career, you need to understand that the general stereotype that is used against VTubers is that the person behind the animated persona is nothing close to what is being shown on the screen. So as you may expect, when on a random Noracat stream during October of 2018, when Noracat's facecam would start glitching out, and it would then reveal their true face to the world for a quick second, and it would be revealed that the person behind the screen was a man. You could probably already guess that this clip would go viral across the entire internet around the time it happened, and would result in Noracat receiving extreme amounts of harassment from people who were introduced to him after this incident occurred. But what made this incident interesting is that while you might think that the hate was starting to get to Noracat, the truth is, Noracat didn't give two shits. He kept streaming and gaming like nothing ever happened, and it took until September of 2020, when the incident would go viral all over again, for Noracat to come out and release a statement about what really went on.
ノラキャットは女性ではありません。男性でもありません。少女の形状を模して、カーボンやシリコンや金属で作られた戦闘用アンドロイドです。性別に関係する遺伝子は一切持っていない。
To summarize this video quickly, Noracat explains what VTubing is and how it works while still using the Noracat persona, and he explains how Noracat is created by a man and how it's similar to how a female anime character is created by a man. But in the case of Noracat, while their face was revealed to the world by accident, some of the biggest content creators in the world had their face revealed for them. And this is what happened to a YouTuber that many of you guys know as CorpseHusband. In this video, we covered intentional face reveals, accidental face reveals. Now we need to cover exposed face reveals. I'm sure I don't need to sit here and explain to you who Corpse is, but to give you guys a quick and straight to the point explanation of who he is, Corpse was that YouTuber with a really deep voice from the Among Us days.
Or an emergency meeting is called. Otherwise, our mics are muted the entire time. In this video, I will be playing against some of the smartest known players in the game, and Michael Reeves, who's not only precious but also very, very new at the game.
But before that, he did creepypasta narrations, and today he is also known as a musician. Just like Dream, being faceless added intrigue to CorpseHusband's brand, since his deep voice, along with his anonymous identity, had many of his viewers wondering how he looked in real life. It was clear that the mystery of how he looked in real life was something that he was playing along with, since he was damn near an e-boy with how he operated some of his social media accounts. But in all the pictures he released, like an arm pic or hand pic, he would never show his face. And that is what many of his fans so desperately wanted to see. At this point, people painted this picture in their heads of how he looked like in real life, and almost everyone assumed that he was going to be attractive. And during September of 2021, when people took it upon themselves to solve the mystery of his true identity, and they would dox him when they revealed an alleged picture of his face that looked far different than what anyone thought he might have looked like. The harassment he received was unparalleled back in 2021. Unlike Dream, while there were many people that came out to support Corpse, and many people were quick to assume that the pictures were fake, when people dug deeper into how the leak occurred, it was clear to even large YouTubers that the face in the leaked pictures could have really been real.
The popular consensus from those who are less aware of how these doxers actually work, which is like 90% of Corpse's audience because they're all under the age of 16, believe that this is a fake and this is some random person that everyone is bullying for their looks. I'm going to play devil's advocate here and say that given the complexity of how this happened, this is no random person. Secondly, deflecting blame every time a dox does happen, especially one as serious as this, takes away from the gravity of the situation. Oh, it's just some random kid, who cares then? With his fans trying to do damage control like a badly run PR firm, this only makes the situation worse and gets the hashtag trending on Twitter.
After all the drama from his face being leaked started to occur, as many Corpse fans already knew, he was known to have bad anxiety and health issues. So when you look at his channel today, the fact that he is inactive on his channel and he only ever comes back to drop music, one could only assume that the harassment from the face reveal played a role in why Corpse lost interest in pursuing his thriving YouTube career. It's been over 2 years since he uploaded to his channel, but he is still very much active behind the scenes. In conclusion, face reveals, whether intentional or unintentional, are a double-edged sword in the realm of content creation. While there are many pros to a popular YouTuber revealing their face, such as the ability to be closer to fans and have more opportunities in content creation, the harassment that often accompanies a face reveal can put creators in a worse position than before. I believe that to reveal your face and avoid the hate, it is best to upload a video with your face without notifying anyone. This way nobody has the chance to build up unrealistic expectations, and the reveal becomes a natural part of your content rather than a highly anticipated event. Ultimately, creators must weigh the benefits against the potential backlash and choose the path that aligns best with their personal and professional goals.